Hello, good morning. This is Janice from Measuring to Fit. I help people get started on sewing with the sewing machine. This is actually today is a cloudy day here in Malaysia, in Puchong. I'm not sure about where you are, so I'm not sure whether the lighting is very clear for you to actually see me. But here in Malaysia, we are being asked to stay home, and there is a, we call it a MCO, movement control order, where we need to stay home. So I am at home. I'm so glad that with being home, I'm still able to meet up with you even in this manner via the electronics, and we can still talk, and I hope that I can connect with you and in a small way inspire you that you would like to be able to make something with your sewing skills. Yes, so today I'm going to talk about handling fabric. So I specialize, or I would like to focus on helping people get started on sewing. And I know that for beginner sewers, a lot of the challenge is in handling fabric. Yes, so fabric could be challenging if you have different type. But there are so many type of fabrics out there, and some fabrics are particularly difficult to handle, like the oilcloth. If for whatever reason something you're making, you want to put an oilcloth on your sewing, or you want to make a tote bag with a water resistant surface. So you might want to be working with an oilcloth. So oilcloth is a very slippery fabric, as in your presser foot may be difficult to handle. And then there is this kind of fabric, yes, this kind of fabric that stretches. We call it stretchable fabric, or your t-shirt fabric, which is stretchable. And if you are handling this kind, if you have handled this kind of fabric, you will know that the handling of this kind of fabric is really very different. So today I want to share with you one favorite tool of mine that helped me with handling difficult fabric is this tool. This is called the walking foot, or in some other places they call it the even feed foot. So they feed your fabric into your machine evenly. So what is so different? How does this contraption is like quite complex, right? So what is this all about? So why does this help you in handling your fabric? You see, when we have our sewing machine, let's say this is your sewing machine, and you put your sewing fabric on top, yes, and you sew your fabric. So why it is difficult to handle sometimes, the feed dog, it's not bringing your fabric across because the fabric is slippery. So what this foot has is that, if you can see this part of the foot, this white part here, this is another feed dog that will hold your fabric on top. So you have your fabric this way, right? So there is another feed dog on top, holding your fabric and moving it along. So that's why this will help you move. So you have a feed dog underneath your fabric, and then another feed dog on top to help you move the fabric along while you sew. That's how it helps you. So I particularly like it so much that actually, because I have a number of machines in my house, one particular machine is fitted with the feed dog, and feed dog is fitted with the walking foot, and I leave it there so that whenever I have a fabric that is difficult to handle, which recently I did, I was making this item for a bulk order that I need to use, and I find it so much more helpful. This is also helpful when you are handling layers of fabric. Let's say you're doing quilt and you have batting, and you have many layers, because you have many layers of fabric, right? So many layers. So you want the layers to move synchronized. So this will also help the walking foot. So today I'm going to show you actually, wow, this whole thing is so very complex. It looks so complicated. How do you fit this onto your machine. So this is for home sewing machine. Yes, so I'm showing you how to actually install this onto your sewing machine. It's just a 3-minute video.
Install the walking foot, right? So the first thing we need to do for your part 6 is knowing how to install this walking foot. You need to notice 2 things here at your walking foot. This is the hook for you to hook on to the I'm not sure what's to call that, to hook on. When we remove the adapter, right, so we need to hook this on. This is the place you need to look at, this one, right? And then the other thing is this bar. See this bar? This bar, it needs to be on top of your needle bar, so that it will move. Okay, so first thing first, you need to take this out of your packet of accessory that come with your machine, and you need to unscrew here so that the whole adapter is removed. We remove the whole adapter. When you loosen it, you will already take out the whole adapter, right? So whole adapter taken out, right? Now you need to fit this on, this whole gadget onto, right? Remember just now I was showing you here, this thing, this is the hook that will hold on to the bar, yeah, the screw. So we will, okay, if you need to, you just need to lift the foot a bit so that it will fit on. See, this white bar, this one, this one have to be lifted until it goes onto your needle bar. First I show you, and then here this one fit in to the screw. Okay, and you see, this one fitted onto the screw. So now you screw your screw, tighten the screw. You can tighten your hand first, right? Tighten with your hand first. Tighten it, and then at the last few moments to fit it properly, only use this screw plate. I'm not sure what's the name for it, right? To tighten it. Sometimes I tighten the wrong direction. So, okay, now it is tightened. Right? So I want to show you what I mean. Let's see whether I can move the sewing machine so that you can see it's sitting on it. See? Can you see? Yes. The white thing is sitting on the needle bar. Here. Right? This is the needle bar. So that white thing on top, resting on it. So when your needle go up and down, this one will go up and down as well, together with your machine. Right? Right? So that is how you set it up. Set up your walking foot. Right? And we're going to test sew. Let me adjust and I come back and show you how I test sew with the walking foot. Right? I just want to show you, because this whole walking foot thing is quite strange for you probably if you first time seeing. I want to show you how it works. Okay, same thing, needle down. I'm sewing a straight stitch here, my setting. Needle down. This walking foot also can sew zigzag, right? So needle down, press the foot down. Okay, press the foot down. Yeah, and then sew, and you see how it works. Yeah, that's how it works. Right?
I just want to show you, I want to tell you that different brands and different walking foot may have a slight difference in how it looks, but basically it has this bar, this white bar, and then it has this top feet. Yes, and of course they will need to have the hook for you to hook on to the machine. So it may have a slight different look, but this 3 thing must be there, and that's what a walking foot is, right? So I just want to tell you that I do carry stock for the Juki original walking foot. If you need to get it, I have I have yet to actually load it up into my Shopee shop. Once I've done that, I will put the link for you to actually click, and you can actually get the original Juki walking foot, which can be used on all low shank home sewing machine. That means if your machine is a Singer, a Brother, a Janome, even of course Juki, original Juki machine, you can use that. Yes, but I'm not so sure about the Bernina, the European machine. I have not tried it, but I know it works on all the Juki, the Japanese sewing machine, low shank sewing machine, home sewing machine. I have even fitted it onto my pedal sewing machine, because I just need to take out and then I can put it in the same concept. I can even do it with my pedal manual sewing machine. Yes, so if you need to get that, please do wait for me to put it up, and I will give you the Shopee link to get that, and it's original. I prefer quality items. So all the things last week when I showed you the bobbin case that I was this one is also a Japan made bobbin case, and if your machine needs a better quality bobbin case, that's what I have, yeah. So I prefer to have a better quality tools and gadgets. So if you are, please do let me know. And just a little bit of a promotion for my sewing course. Actually, my sewing course, the last part, there is one part that actually let my beginner sewer handle what we will call stretchable fabric, because the whole experience of handling stretchable fabric is very different from normal cotton or linen fabric that is very firm and has a sturdy feel to it. So my sewing course, there is one part that actually lets you work with stretchable fabric to make the hairband. Yes, so that one will be available, and it's also to give you the experience handling different kind of fabric. Yes, so that will be all from me today. I hope that you will keep safe and you have an opportunity to make something with your hands, whether it's sewing or something else, or painting. You know, some of my friends love to paint. Yeah, so but sewing is what I will talk about. Yes, and I hope you have the opportunity to do that while you are at home. Yes, so do write to me. My email is there, jen@measuring2fit, if you have any question and any help that you need on sewing with the sewing machine. So all the best. Do keep safe during this time and stay at home. I'll see you again next week. Bye.